to today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I want to say a spiritual message. Now, I'm sorry for busting out laughing. I don't even know what the fuck is funny, bro. Ain't that even funny? I'm just laughing. But really, I'm just happy to be alive. But this is a spiritual message, straight from Jesus Christ. He used me as a vessel to send this message. First things first, you know, shit. I want to shout out to my dad, my biological father. Shout out to him. He's really been looking out for me, you know what I'm saying, these last couple of weeks. He always been looking out for me, you know what I'm saying? But he really been looking out for me. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't wait till I can return the favor and stuff like that. Even though he already know once I get it, I always look out. But still, I just want to, show my gratitude. You know what I'm saying? I also want to say shout out to my mom. You know what I'm saying? I love both of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in this world is perfect. Nobody's relationship is perfect. But I'm 30 years old. I'm grateful to have made it this far, regardless of what I'm going through in life. Regardless of what I have been through in life. I am grateful that I have a mother still, and I'm grateful that I have a father still. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that. I want to say shout out to all my followers, my subscribers, people who really enjoy my content, people who are actually, I hate to use the word fan. I hate to use that word fan, but that's kind of like the best word to really use. Like people who are, like fans of my work. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you guys, thank you girls, for following me, checking out the content, sharing my content. If you have donated to me, you know what I'm saying, whether it was anytime, recently or in the past, you still contributed to my cause. So thank you. I appreciate you regardless of who you are. You know what I'm saying? You donate to my cause. I appreciate you. Thank you. There's a lot of humble stuff that's taking place right now on Earth. A lot of people are starting to wake up to what's really going on, and that's good. But I also want to let you guys know that it's no time to sleep and get lackadaisical, or however you pronounce it, lackadaisical, meaning it's no time to be lacking, no time to be lacking. You know what I'm saying? It's a spiritual war going on. And for all the people that is God's people, that's good people, you know what I'm saying? Just stay patient, stay humble, and best believe God is watching everything you are doing. Most definitely watching me too, but He's watching everybody. He's watching everything you're doing. So if you're somebody out there that's been blessing somebody else, by helping somebody else, whether it is by giving them money, whether you give them clothes, food, shelter, whatever, you helping somebody else out in a genuine way without no ulterior motive. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. You actually genuinely helping somebody. God is going to bless you for that. He probably haven't blessed you right now or whatever. He just testing you to see where your heart is at. But God is going to bless you. I guarantee you that. It's been a lot of fucked up shit going on. California's still on fire. Like I told you, Hollywood is going to burn. And that's what's currently right now. That's burning right now is Hollywood. They're going to rebuild LA. And I'm going to be the first to tell you, because I am a prophet. I know about this shit. And I just also want to say for a lot of people out there that like may see me in person and shit, don't come up to me with that bullshit asking about the future or can I tell your fortune and all that shit, because it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have real fortune tellers that's out there that's actually intuitive fortune tellers. But I'm not a fortune teller. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a psychic prophet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see the future, but I can't tell you your future. Like, that's breaking universal law. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Just let that be known. Also, California, LA, they're burning it down to rebuild it. But when they rebuild it, everything is going to be holographic. Everything is going to be transhumanism. Everything is going to be incorporated with artificial intelligence. I'm telling you this now. LA is going to be one of the first cities to implement this, because obviously they shit on fire and they got to rebuild it. But not only that, other cities and shit like that, they're not really doing it. Like, you got to pay attention. Like, each couple years. I'm not sure if it's every 4 or 5 years or every 10 years. But if you pay attention, it's always massive destruction that happened in one of the major cities in America, whether it's New York, Chicago, or LA. Those are the three biggest cities in America. Don't get it twisted. You have other big cities out there too. Like you got Dallas, you got Houston, you got Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? But they're not the top three, but they are big major cities. You know what I'm saying? You know, Orlando. You got all these different places like that, man. You got Atlanta. I'm not going to keep naming names, but I'm just giving you examples, right? But notice the biggest three cities, Chicago, New York, LA, there's always some type of disaster that's happening, like a major disaster that's happening every 5 to 10 years to help them regentrify the city. So what they doing right now in California, they were doing the homeless shit that wasn't killing people off fast enough. They was doing the drugs and all that, the fentanyl and shit, it wasn't killing people off fast enough. The gang banging and all that shit, and wasn't killing people off fast enough. So they said, fuck it, we're going to pull a book out of Chicago's, we're going to pull a page out of Chicago's book, and we're going to, because a lot of people don't know Chicago had burned down over 100 years ago. It was Chicago fires that burnt the whole city down. We had to rebuild it. Even though I wasn't born yet, I'm just saying that's the history of Chicago. And, you know, California now, a lot of people don't know, that a lot of these major cities, all the mayors and governors, they know each other, they talk to each other, they go to lunch together. Like Brandon Johnson knows Gavin Newsom. Motherfucking, what's folks' name? The mayor or the governor of New York? I forgot his name, but the black dude, he cool. And I fuck with him because he was getting gifts and shit from Turkey. And a lot of people don't know that Turkey, our bloodline goes back to that country with the Moors and all that type of stuff like that, like the Turk Moors and all that type of stuff. But I forgot folks' name. But the mayor or the governor of New York, Mayor Adams, that's his name, Mayor Adams. All of them know each other. Mayor Adams know Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson know Gavin Newsom. They all be on the phone with each other. They go to lunches together. They talk to each other. Trust me, I know. I'm heavily deep in politics. I know this stuff, right? And they all, you know, sit together and say, hey, how can we implement the next gentrification of LA or Chicago, whatever. But right now, it ain't Chicago or New York's turn because you see the shit that's been going on in New York. You see the shit that's been going on in Chicago. Now it's time for LA. Because you know, it's been LA been, you know, little whispers here and there. Now they're trying to put LA back in the forefront. So how they gonna do that? They gotta do something that's gonna get everybody attention. Burn that motherfucker down. Because that's what it is. It's the end of glamour anyway. Satan rule is up anyway. So they burning all that shit down. They're gonna rebuild it. But when they rebuild it, they're not just gonna be rebuilding it. Like, oh, we rebuilding it. LA is gonna be the first to implement artificial intelligence in their houses and all that shit. Watch, I mark my words. California is gonna be the first state, well, really Los Angeles is gonna be the first city to implement smart houses, smart technology. They already got this shit, but they haven't. Only people who got certain amounts of money have access to it. But now they finna start trickling it down into society slowly. But you're about to see it start with LA. LA is about to be the first people to implement smart houses, smart technology, this artificial intelligence. These houses are going to have holographic features to them. Watch. I'm telling you, mark my words. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Here we go, some fucking agents, man. What the fuck? But anyway, like I was saying, so LA is going to be the first to implement the smart technology. I swear to God. Watch, and then everybody else is going to follow suit behind them. So I'm telling you, like, and the reason why I know this is because one, look at the devastation that's happening. Two, nobody else has done this yet. You know what I'm saying? When I went back home to Chicago a couple years ago, they building the little smart technology with like smart like buildings and shit like that, but they ain't fully got it mastered yet. You know what I'm saying? At New York, they probably have it, but not yet. You know what I'm saying? And LA is gonna be the first to do it because it's like the perfect time. Because look at the wildfires and all that, and then you know P Diddy and them being thrown in jail. Although P Diddy's from New York, P Diddy been thrown in jail. He's still part of Hollywood. You know Jay-Z and all them motherfuckers is going down and shit like that. All this stuff plays a part into the wildfires, right? It's a lot of stuff that's playing a part into this. You know, corruption, all that type of stuff. But it's also really to get the budget to rebuild LA, but they're not gonna just rebuild LA regularly. They're gonna rebuild it with artificial intelligent buildings, artificial intelligent houses, smart refrigerators, all this shit. LA is gonna be the first city to have artificial intelligent buildings and shit, holographic buildings. Meaning that these buildings, they may seem real, but they're not necessarily real. They're like built off holographic technology. But this world is a holographic world, so therefore, technically, the house will be real because it's a 3D dimensional design, right? And we live in a 3D dimensional design world. So you put those two together, boom, it becomes solid, a physical dense object. So this is what's going on, man. This is just part one for this. I ain't gonna make this too long, because I got shit to go take care of, you know what I'm saying? But wake the damn up. More videos coming soon. Fuck Satan, fuck all this means. Gang shit, you know how we rocking, man. Peace and love to all the disciples out there, man, who really stepping for Jesus Christ. Fuck Satan, man. You know how we rocking out here, boy.